Hey guys, good morning. It's Daryl again. It's still Tuesday morning. I just went through and read some comments on my last video on Trump's pathetic tweet about life being, or time's decision being unfair. And I read the comments. So I'm hesitant to read the comments. I have to be in a good place because some of them can be vicious. Uh, so I went through and read them. I was very pleasantly surprised. They were all supportive. Um, I did not know, and thank you. That I did not know that I have to look this up just to make sure, just to fact check it myself. Because like I said on this comment, in this reply to this comment, I pride myself on this channel, on me being, I am an honest man. I'm an honest man. Like I've told you guys before, since I've been clean and sober for 13 years, I don't go places that I need to lie about. I don't do things that I need to lie about. I don't do things that I am ashamed of. I don't lie. I mean, everybody buffers the truth. Like if your mom asks if she looks good in a purple sweater, you say, "Yeah, mom, you look great." Stuff like that, of course. But no, I'm an honest man. I'm an honest man, and this is an honest channel, and I'm very proud of the fact that I do not put up fake shit here. That I check my facts. I know what I'm saying, and if I make a mistake, I will bring it up and I will apologize and correct it. That's you got my promise on that. Uh, anyway, the Greta Thunberg is 16. Like I said, I have not fact checked that yet, but apparently I believe my commenters. So apparently she is 16. I didn't know that. Anyway, I want to talk more because I was amazed. I feel like I'm going to pat myself on the back here because I feel like I hit the nail on the head. I talk about Trump supporters and what I see. I'm around them a lot. Okay, my friends, my family, my girlfriend, hardcore Trump supporter. Uh, yeah, it's hard. My family, Trump supporters. And this is what I see. I see people that work very hard, but they compare themselves to other people. And like I've told you guys before, I I, I know this is a truth that I know that comparing yourself, how rich you are, how wealthy you are. Compare it to your neighbors. Your neighbor's swimming pool is bigger than your swimming pool. Your neighbor's car is newer than your car. Your neighbor makes 10,000 a year more than you. That will lead to nothing but unhappiness. It is not a way to lead a happy life. And I believe this. Um, like I said, I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be stronger. I want to be leaner. I want to be smarter. I want to have more faith. I want to be a better person. I want to help more people. Those things mean the world to me. Um, what somebody else is doing is their business, is their job, it's their personal battle against themselves. I don't concern myself with that. I don't judge myself on that at all. And it's led to me being. I can honestly say I'm happy. I'm happy. I love life. I'm grateful every day. I could have the worst day, but I'm a happy man. I'm happy. Uh, I've said before, I don't want to get too far off track, but a lot of people that like recovering addicts that abused or dirty heroin junkies for years, cancer survivors, uh, car crash survivors. A lot of these people see life differently. Um, it makes you really appreciate each day. It really does. And I'm happy. Now, getting back to judging yourself against other people. Even as I was making the video last night, I didn't even realize it all fell into place. My point was that he was talking about life being unfair, which is another pet peeve of mine. Those two are way up on my list. But he was comparing himself against Greta Thunberg, who apparently 16-year-old. And look at him. He's unhappy. Because he didn't get the award because she did. And it's jealousy. It's it's envy. One of the 7 deadly sins. Envy. If you ask me, Trump is the poster boy for the 7 deadly sins. Gluttony, lust, sloth. I can't name them all right now, but he is the poster boy for the 7 deadly sins. Anyway, he was comparing himself. First of all, comparing yourself to a 16-year-old girl is just, and like I was saying, an alpha male. An alpha male would never, you know what? Not even an alpha male, a beta, an omega, a sigma, any male would never compare themselves to a 16-year-old girl. I still can't believe that Donald J. Trump put that tweet out. He must be working so much on just what's it called? Not spontaneous when you're impulsive. That he couldn't have possibly thought this through of what he would look like, comparing himself, competing with a 16-year-old girl. It's unfair. Oh man. Anyway, back like my point. My point is 2 things that he did that I say Trump supporters do all the time. I've noticed a lot of Trump supporters are angry. They consider themselves judges of other people, what other people should have, what other people shouldn't have, what they should have more than other people, other people's rights, why other people shouldn't be married, why other people should have babies or not have abortions, why I should have a gun, why other people shouldn't have a gun, why everybody should have a gun. Who should be able to be allowed in this country? Who should be taken away? What kids should be taken away from their parents? And it doesn't matter because I'm judging everybody else right now and comparing myself to everybody else. To me, they are one of the. I think it's what led to Trump being elected was this angry, envious bunch of people who just, like I said, they work hard but they don't seem happy. I know there's a lot of people. I'm going to get personal here. I tell you guys a lot about my own life, and I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I do it. There's a lot of people that, because I work at home, because I'm an artist, they seem to think that I'm not working hard. I'm being given some kind of gift. And you know what? I have been given a lot of gifts. But that's between me and my God, and it has nothing to do with you, to these other people. But I know there's people out there, family too, that don't think I work as hard as I should. Yeah, I've got this God-given talent, apparently. But I should somehow be working more or harder because they work more and harder. Again, comparing themselves. It leads to unhappiness. It does. Anyway, a lot of these, I don't know why these Trump supporters are in this place where they feel the need to constantly compare themselves and judge other people. And again, when I see somebody on the road, when I see somebody fly by me, or when I see one car fly by me and then another car fly by after, because there's idiots always travel in 2s or 3s. Because one guy will go by and then another guy will be like, oh, how dare he? And he's going to go teach him a lesson. And I always say to myself, got to be a Trump supporter. Got to be a Trump supporter. These people that think it's their job, to tailgate somebody else, to flip other people off, to gotta teach that guy a lesson. It's my job. Somebody's got to do it. I was watching my show, According to Jim, the other night. And he was showing so many of these traits, these petty traits. Jim Belushi, I know it's just a character, but one thing I've told you guys before too is I am not a road rage person. I've gotten very angry when somebody endangers me on my bike. I would get I'm ready to get physical, but to me that's like a loaded gun. When I'm driving, I let them go, and I tell myself, people are going to do what people are going to do, and the only thing I can change is how it affects me, and I just let it go, man, and it brings me peace. It does. Anyway, back to the Trump supporters. I know I keep wandering. And Donald J. Trump showed the same two exact things that I always talk about: comparing yourself to other people, and my number one pet peeve, complaining that life isn't fair or this or that isn't fair. I hate that. Like I said, my father died when I was 9 of brain cancer. I watched him die a hideous, hideous death, where he wasted away, didn't recognize me, where they cut into his head to take out a tangerine-sized tumor. At 9 years old, listen to my mom talk about our finances going away. And 9 years old, there was nothing fair about that. But it made me it made me a strong man. It made me a good man. To me, everything in life, death, getting fired, losing your home, there's a good side, there's a good way to look at it, and there's a negative way to look at it. All change can bring about something good. Even if it's the worst thing in the world, it can bring you something good if you look for it. Getting fired, you can get a better job. Seriously, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Everything in life, it all depends on how you look at it. A lot of times, these things that are bad, seem bad, are blessings. So this thing about life being unfair, I just despise that term. I do. To me, it's just weak. It's weak, and it's just something a child would say. And you know what? I'm not a parent, but I would reprimand a child for saying that. I'd tell a child right away, man, get used to it now, because life ain't fair. It's not. And the way to overcome it is just look for the positive in all these things that you deem unfair, because there's always a positive, always a positive. You can make a positive out of anything. Losing a loved one. I know it's hard to see, but I've done it. I know it's a hard thing to believe or to hear me say, but I've done it. So, I know I ramble a lot, but life ain't fair, man. And you're not the judge of other people. Don't compare yourself to other people. It's a sure way to be unhappy. You want to be happy, just be a better man or a better woman than you were yesterday, and you'll find happiness. All right, have a good Tuesday.